Amelia here, and welcome back to Dragon Quest XI. We're in Arborea, and times have been hard. I guess they were the closest to the World Tree, so it did not serve them very well to be that close to the World Tree when it fell. So things aren't looking too great for them. Veronica was not here. I keep wanting to call her Victoria. I don't know why. She's not Victoria, she's Veronica. But she's not here. Serena says that she can feel her in the Grove of Repose. So I guess I'll have to go there and find out. Welcome to Rainbow's End Bank. Your balance currently stands at 5,000 points. What? That's it? 5,000? Did I take it all out? I don't remember taking it all out. Didn't I have a lot in there? Did I really take it all out? Huh. That's weird. I don't remember taking it all out. Nothing up here. And I can't just jump over. It didn't give me that ability. Sad to say. Alright. Let's go down here then. Because I think we've talked to most everybody. Ah, Luminary, what brings you to this quiet corner of Arborea? There is naught beyond this point save a small and secluded copse. It is a place of little significance to anyone, except perhaps Veronica and Serena. They often played there as children. Well, here's hoping. Okay. I'm getting a bad feeling.
You think Veronica's really here? If she is, she's keeping a low profile.
When we were children, Veronica and I would often come to this grove to play. I was sure she would be waiting for me here.
So you didn't actually feel her.
Veronica! Veronica, where are you? Oh. There she is! I knew it!
It's been like months since the World Tree fell. What, has she just been sitting there? She wouldn't go home? That doesn't make any sense.
Wake up, lazy bones. You'll catch cold sleeping outside like this. Veronica? Look, her staff is shining, and so is the mark on your hand. Do you think if you touch it, you might have one of your visions?
I don't know that I want to have this vision. I'm getting a bad feeling. Nora is transported back to that dark day.
Falls, the world will... Ones who can save this world! Don't let me down! to the luminary? Veronica, you gave your life to save us.
No.
Oh, darling. Even in your final moments, you were thinking of your friends.
No!
Oh, Veronica.
Why must the good die young?
Seriously.
She wasn't here after all. She's gone. But I will not let her death be in vain. Where she led, I must follow. I have to tell everyone. I have to tell Mother and Father.
It makes sense. Like, they were right at the World Tree. How else could they have gotten away? So she sacrificed herself to get them away, knowing that she couldn't get away herself. Ah, damn. My black mage is gone. Shit. Is it wrong that, like, this whole time I was thinking to myself, gosh, I really want Veronica. And every time we'd come across a new character and it wasn't Veronica, and I'd be like, okay, this one's good, but I really want Veronica. And no. She's gone. Shit, they actually killed off? Wow. Oh, crap. They actually killed off a character. Damn. And she wasn't actually really there. Of course not, because that makes sense, because it's been months. They would have already found her. It's not like nobody ever went there. Serena tells the people of Arborea the sad news of Veronica's sacrifice. That same day, the Keepers hold a memorial service.
O great and glorious Yggdrasil, whose holy heart is the symbol of all life, today we mourn the loss of a beloved child of Arborea. Though she came into life with another of your hallowed leaves, she departed this realm alone. May she one day return to you and bloom again upon your branches.
I thank you all for gathering here today to celebrate the life of my dear sister. Even in her darkest hour, Veronica thought not of herself, but only of protecting the luminary. She was a keeper to the last. Now, I ask that each of you offer up a lock of hair to the sacred flame. that its light may guide her on her way back to the World Tree.
You've been more than a lock. Goodness.
Oh, Veronica, my little angel. Curse you, Mordigan. Why could you not have taken me instead?
Oh, I'm sure he's gonna try to take you eventually, too.
My darling, darling daughter. How could you leave us without saying goodbye?
Serena appears steadfast despite her grief. But the sight of her poor parents is heartbreaking indeed.
My child, I must speak with you and your friends. When you have a moment, please come to the cathedral.
Ugh. I feel like we need a moment of silence. That hurts. I was really... Gosh darn, I was really hoping. It breaks my heart to see Veronica's parents' grief. I know what it is like to lose a child. I would not wish such pain on anyone. How is one meant to live when one's hopes for the future have been so cruelly snatched away? Many people lost their lives in the days that would fall, and yet I was convinced that Veronica would have escaped unscathed. Oh, Veronica, I miss you so much. I was so looking forward to hearing all about your travels. Ever since she was a little girl, Veronica loved to play with magic. She would throw fireballs and bolts of lightning into the sky just for the fun of it. But no matter how dangerous the power she played with, she took great care to ensure that no living thing was injured in the process. She was always thinking of others. When Veronica was a little girl, she told me that she wanted to be a teacher of magic when she grew up. Now that dream will never come true. She was still so young. Did she lead a happy life, do you think? The grief that Fidelis and Alma feel is evident, but what of poor Serena? I could not help but be moved by how she carried herself during the service. She and Veronica were so close, and yet, for her parents' sake, she shed not a single tear. The anguish she feels must be beyond human expression. I think it's more shock than anything else. Is Veronica dead? Does that mean that she isn't going to come back again? Yeah. Remember the day the twins departed to seek out the luminary and stand guard over him. They swore that they would lay their very lives on the line to shield him from harm. Perhaps they understood the true significance of those words. But I, for one, never expected such a tragic end to this tale. Father Benedictus said he had something important to discuss with you, did he not? He is waiting for you in the cathedral. Go to him, I prithee. The cathedral is a large building at the top of the stairs. When a fellow keeper passes away, it is our custom to offer a lock of hair to the fire, that the flames of its burning might light our kinsman's way back to the World Tree. Long ago it was thought that a person's memories were entwined with their hair, but releasing those memories in the fire, a small part of all of us would leave with our departed friend. Oh, my poor daughter, how terrible must have been your fate for only your staff to be returned to us. If only you two had not inherited the soul of the holy sage. Would that you had been ordinary little girls, and that we could have lived in peace. Oh, Veronica, my little angel, never in my darkest nightmares did I imagine that such a day would ever come. It is all my fault. I should never have allowed my dear, darling daughters to go on such a dangerous journey. Please forgive your fool of a father. They were such a happy family. I remember well the joy on Fidelis and Alma's faces the day their daughters were gifted unto them. How can such a terrible thing happen to such good people? It is so unfair. I've always wondered why Almighty Yggdrasil would choose for the holy sage Veronica to be reincarnated as not a single person, but two. Perhaps she knew that this tragedy would come to pass, but though Veronica would lose her life, she would ensure that Serena lived on. Fate is cruel indeed. Serena told us what happened, that Veronica sacrificed herself to keep you from Mordigan's grasp. Oh, how vexing it is to know that the hated Lord of Shadows is staring down at us even now. Yet there's nothing we can do to strike back at him. Killing me here. Veronica and Serena were inseparable. Ever since they were little girls, they were always together. When I saw that Serena had returned as Veronica had not, I feared the worst. After witnessing the horror of the World Tree falling to Earth, our hopes turned to Veronica and Serena. But now those hopes have been answered with further tragedy. The Lord of Shadows has stolen everything from us. Our lives, our happiness, even our hope. All that remains is darkness. Serena. Come on, Norn, let's go. I know you must be very upset about losing Veronica. We all are. But you're the Luminary. You're Erdrea's only hope. Father Benedictus said that he wanted us to meet with him in the cathedral. It sounds as though he has something to tell us. All the time I knew Veronica, I thought she was a stuck-up, bad-mannered, back-talking little brat. I wanted to rib her every chance I got. But now she's decided to play the hero. I can't even crack a smile, let alone a joke. Damn it, Veronica, how do you always find a way to get the last word? I failed to see through Mortigan's disguise. Not only that, but I was the one who brought him to the World Tree. And now, because of me, Veronica is... Ugh, how could I have been so foolish? Veronica would sometimes call me Granddad, you know. At the time she was taking the mick, but the other half, it felt like she really thought of me as part of the family. And now I'll never hear that sweet voice again. I'm sorry, laddie. I think I need to be alone for a wee while. Veronica was the only one who wasn't knocked out by Mortigan's blast. She could have escaped, but instead she gave her life to save us. She made the ultimate sacrifice. What was she thinking in those final moments? Probably, I don't want to die. Is Serena okay, honey? She's just lost her sister, but she hasn't even shed a single tear. I hope she's not putting on a brave face for our sakes. Somebody should tell her it's okay to cry. Heck, she should be bawling her eyes out. I'm sure she'd feel a lot better afterwards. We all would. Fortunately, some people can't cry.
Forgive me for summoning you here at this time of sadness, but there is something I believe you will be eager to hear. You came in search of the sacred conveyance upon which Erdwin and his allies rode out to face the Dark One, did you not?
Okay, maybe the Luminary did, but I didn't. I came to see Veronica. Which just goes to show.
How did you know that?
For some days before your arrival, Holy Yggdrasil granted me another vision.
But not one of knowing that Veronica was dead.
I saw you, honored luminary. You were standing alongside Serena upon a great white object that transported you to an island in the sky. A strange and beautiful place.
And you think this was a vision of the future?
I do. For in my dream, Veronica was not with you. I have been greatly troubled as to what her absence might mean. I had hoped and prayed that my fears were unfounded, yet, alas, they were not.
Oh, indeed. They were not. Ouch.
Which made me wonder if the conveyance upon which you stood might also be real. And then I remembered. Cetacea. The legends tell of a divine being who soared through the skies on silver wings. A beast summoned to Erdwin's side by a mystical melody. Perhaps it was upon Cetacea's back that you rode in my vision. And perhaps the island upon which you alighted is the next step on your journey. I intend to scour the annals for indications of how she might be summoned. I will inform you forthwith if my researches should prove fruitful. Now, the day's unhappy events have surely taken their toll. Rooms have been prepared for you all at the inn. Pray, rest a while.
Ugh. The heavenly isle that I saw in my dream must surely be your next destination, and so Tasha the means by which you will reach it. I almost said research it. I shall peruse the annals for any hints as to how this magical being might be summoned. Alright. Oh. They're all just still standing here in the rain. Oh, she's not there. I'm gonna have to go back through my episodes and see what I did with the money that was in the bank account. Did I really put it in the... Did I really just take it out? Because if I really did just take it out, I wouldn't have been quite so cavalier about spending it like I did. But I thought I had more. Ah, Luminary, Father Benedictus tells me that you and your friends will be staying the night. Shall I take you up to your room? Yes, indeed. Not that much else to do. Except cry. In the dead of night, Norn hears the mournful tones of a harp drifting on the air. Have you ever heard of pajamas? Really? They couldn't have, like... Oh, hello. There are a lot of people here. Ever since she was a child, Serena has always been somewhat lacking in drive. Where Veronica led the way, Serena would blindly follow. Indeed, it was Veronica alone who insisted they should seek out the Luminary. She who convinced their parents to let them lead. Serena does not have the courage to challenge the Lord of Shadows. I prithee, Luminary, do not lead her into any more danger. Her place now is not with you, but with her parents, not only for their peace of mind, but for hers also. I think Serena will feel much differently. Another precious flower of Arborea plucked too soon, another irreplaceable life gone in an instant. I am weary of tragedy. If I must attend another funeral, let it be my own. Veronica and Serena have always been as one. Before they departed to seek you out, they spent every waking moment together. The memory of her dear sister will never be far from Serena's heart, I am sure. In this way, at least, they will remain together forevermore. You're having trouble sleeping, I take it. It is to be expected. Veronica was a dear friend to all of us. It is only natural that her passing should come as a shock. Dawn is still many hours away. Why not take a walk around the village to clear your mind? Take as much time as you need. Ah. Oh no! I didn't know. I wanted to talk to Jade. Promise, promise, oh my love, thou wilt wait in boughs above, that our leaves might bloom together. Though time hath torn thee from my arms, and time hath wrought us countless harms, time shall make us one forever.
It's a love song from the Age of Heroes. The story of a lady pining for her long-lost sweetheart. No one remembers who wrote it, but I've loved it since I was a little girl. You know, something's been bothering me. Veronica. We were born at the same time, so our leaves bloomed at the same time, didn't they? Do you think they'll fall at the same time too?
I don't know. You've always been a bit slow, to be honest. But I hope they do. Serena, I want you to promise me something. If anything happens to me, promise you'll finish this without me.
I shan't promise anything of the sort. I don't even want to think of such things. If only I had promised to do as she asked. Perhaps she might have been able to make her sacrifice more easily.
Doubt it.
She was right, you know. I always have been slow. When it came to talking, walking, or learning magic, I was always a step behind her. But now I must tread my own path. Alone. I hate to ask, but would you mind awfully not going anywhere for a little while? I think I'm going to cry. Thank you. I'm sorry to be such a bother, but I shan't be one any longer.
Oh my god, are you kidding me?
Veronica died to save me. I must make the most of my life, for her sake.
That doesn't mean that you can't feel grief. Or cry every once in a while.
No more tears. That was the old me. Goodbye. What in the world? I feel different. Thank you, dear sister.
Serena can now use all of Veronica's spells and abilities. Seriously? Veronica has given me so much. I'm not going to be afraid anymore. Oh, but please don't let me keep you. I think I'll stay here for a while and listen to the breeze. You should go back to the inn and rest. I think I'm crying there. Well, at least it stopped raining, and the sky was crying before. It seems to have cheered up a little now. What do you say we head back to the inn? It's almost dawn. We should try to get some sleep while we still can. I'm gonna guess that she would have told us where Serena was. Well, will you look at that? The sky's cleared right up. Perhaps it's something to do with that sad song coming to an end. There was Serena singing, was it not? I wish I'd known where she was so I could have avoided her. A memorial to Veronica's memory is to be erected in the grove north of the village. She and Serena would often play there together when they were children. It is a peaceful place. I pray that her spirit may find a similar serenity in the next life. Throughout this ceremony, the tears did not cease to fall from Fidela's and Alma's eyes. They returned to their home as soon as it was complete, but I doubt they will find any more comfort there. Do not disturb them, I prithee. Who, me? I was gonna do that. Not at all, no. Not me. You can't run away in the middle of the night and leave all your friends behind. I wasn't gonna do that. Run away. Just, ouch, harsh. Dragon Quest, jeez. Harsh. No. We're asked not to disturb them, so we won't disturb them. The holy braziers must be kept burning throughout the night. It is my duty to ensure that they stay lit until morning. The locks of hair that we offer onto the flames are the last gift that we give to our kinsmen. The divine light of their burning guides our friends' soul to Yggdrasil's holy heart. The amount of the hair offered reflects the depth of feeling for the dearly departed. After the loss of a spouse or a close relation, it is not uncommon for the bereaved to gift half their hair or more. Which is what Serena did. Who's crying? I'm not crying. My wife has been in a deep despond ever since the fall of Yggdrasil took our newborn son from us. This is the first time since that dark day that I've seen her smile. A long road still stretches before us. With every small step, we draw a little closer to the happiness we once shared. Ever since my son passed away, I've thought of nothing but following him into the next world. Until tonight, that is. The ceremony for the repose of Veronica's soul reminded me of a long time ago, when she and I shared our dreams for the future. I told her that I wished only to make a happy home in Arborea, and I still can, so long as I keep fighting. Veronica would be so angry with me if I gave in to my grief. The couple sitting at the other table lost a newborn child after Yggdrasil fell. They have spoken nary a word since the ceremony ended. They just sit there, staring into space. I pray that the holes in their hearts can one day heal. This is like wringing my heart out. But I don't see the others. They wouldn't be inside people's random homes. This poor child lost his entire family. No matter how many tears one spills for a loved one, it will not bring them back. Slowly but surely, one must build one's life anew. The lady who lives here lost her children in the fall. She has taken in a young boy who lost his family too. As for me, I just help around the house once in a while. There are a few families in Arborea that have not lost loved ones at the Lord of Shadow's hands. I imagine the same is true all over Erdrea. Why is it just Jade and Rab that are out? And of course, Serena. Yep, let's just disturb these people in their sleep. It's totally fine. It's no big deal. It's not like I'm stealing from them. I already did that. The strange floating island that I saw in my vision must surely have some connection with your fate. As must Cetacea, the divine being upon whose back your predecessor once rode. I shall scour every volume in the village to glean some clue as to how Cetacea might be summoned. If I should learn anything of note, I will send for you immediately. No doubt you are tired from the day's exertions. Return to the inn and rest, I pray thee. The night air is cool and damp, but not due for you to catch cold. Well, unlike you, I'm not 80, so... I wonder if maybe Sylvando and Eric were, like, out here prior to heading up Serena. Huh. Welcome back to our humble hostelry. We'll be returning to your room? Very well. If you would follow me. Now will Benedictus, Oh, Serena.
Good morning, or should I say good afternoon. The sun's already high in the sky. Father Benedictus dropped by earlier. He says he has something to show us at the top of the mountain. Everyone else has gone on ahead, but I thought I'd wait for you. Shall we go and join them? There's a little door to the right of the cathedral. The path is through there.
Gee, they left me.
Oh, hello.
Father Benedictus popped by the inn earlier this morning and said that he had something to show us at the top of the mountain. I'm sure everyone's up there now waiting for us. Let's go and join them, shall we? The path that leads to the summit is through a little door to the side of the cathedral. Oh, I almost did it that time. Oh, look at that. He'll now let me through. Good morning, Norin. Father Benedictus passed through here this morning on his way to the top of the mountain. He said that you were to join him there and that I should allow you to pass. I know not what he wishes to tell you, but please go to him with my blessing. Let's see if this is like a big path, or if we just go through here and it's the top of the mountain. Luminary's Landing. Okay. I've been wanting to keep these shorter, so I think I'm actually going to end it here. And we'll pick it back up in the next episode and figure out what Father Benedictus wants to tell us. I imagine it has something to do with Cetacea, because otherwise why would he want to talk to us? So we'll do that in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. It means a lot to me if you're enjoying it. If you could go ahead and leave a like or a comment or anything telling me what you're liking or not liking, as the case may be. Poor Veronica. I almost called her Victoria again. God, darn it. You'd think she wasn't practically my favorite character, at least on the battlefield. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.